Hello and welcome everybody to a new episode of FZN Plays. Today I'll have a go at a brand new game for a change. It was released in fact just 2 days ago and it's called Age of Wonders 3, as you can see. I've always been a big fan of the series. I loved the first game. I love the second one even more. I think the standalone add-on Age of Wonders Shadow Magic is one of the best turn-based strategy games ever made. So I have pretty high expectations for this game, and let's see if it can deliver. That being said, I will start a new campaign. Oh, wait a second. We need sound. I don't have any sound. There we go, there's the sound. Now, new campaign. I'll start with the Elven Court. And I can say that I played the first mission of this campaign before, just to get a feeling how the game works. It is pretty similar to Age of Wonders 2 in many aspects, so it shouldn't be a problem. So, I know the first mission. From there on, I will be playing this blind.
The Wheel of Ages turns, set in motion by two opposing powers preparing for war. The Commonwealth, humanity's greatest empire, spreads to every continent. Emperor Leonis promises to reward ambition regardless of race, creed, or descent. The Empire's machines roll forward, bringing wealth to those willing to crush all opposition. The Elven Court will not submit. It is our duty to protect Athla, so that the wonders of our world will never fade. My name is Sundren, and this is my journal.
Okay. I am not a big fan of simultaneous turns. I much prefer the classic turn-taking model in turn-based strategy games. Difficulty, yeah, I'll keep it on normal. Let's see.
My father is King Saradas, once first Stormlord of the Dark Elves. My mother is Julia, former Queen of the Wood Elves. Their passion reunited dark and light souls, restoring the High Elves. Their power reinvigorated the glory of Inioch's ancient elven court. My brother, Prince Thanis, is firstborn. He is schooled in war and statecraft, destined to great deeds. I was born second, and a girl. All my father wants me to do is secure a powerful husband, but I want none of that.
Get the feminists!
I may be a dutiful daughter.
Get the feminists!
Trained, and I have
How dare he
I will be more
condemn
than just a
the poor
princess.
lass to marriage and nothing
In the court,
else?
envoys come and go. Everyone
Okay,
talks
I'll
of
shut up
war.
now.
Many flock to the banner of our elven court, seeking refuge from the human-run Commonwealth with their technologies of metal and smoke. My grandfather, Inioch, was king when the High Elves last ruled. Then the humans came and murdered him. The elves' hearts were broken in two. Inioch's daughter, my mother, pursued healing, leading the Wood Elves, while his son, Meandor, chose vengeance, leading the Dark Elves. While we fought among ourselves, the humans grew in power.
That was Age of Wonders
to consume
2.
us all. For the first time,
And Shadow Magic.
the world stood as one. Victorious, leaders of all
Oh,
races
yes.
joined together to form the Commonwealth. My mother guided them, but one by one the mortal founders died. Their children forgot their forefathers. In 2 generations, they sought gold over virtue. My mother's dream of harmonious equality died. The
As it
Dark and
usually
Wood Elves
goes.
withdrew from the Commonwealth,
Downhill.
turning to each other for survival. My parents' love was their catalyst. One midsummer eve, those broken elves gathered for a night of sacred unification. Bodies and souls joined, performing a mystic ritual we call the Mending. My brother and I, the first of a new generation, were born thereafter. The High Elves had returned.
There we go.
I found an opportunity to escape my gilded cage when Thanis was sent to negotiate with the Commonwealth at the Council of Origins. I slipped out amongst the entourage and joined my brother. Thanis thinks war can be averted, but during my nightly spying I have overheard even our trusted allies lusting for power. These lords would sell their own families for an advantage in the impending conflict. Though a warrior, Vanis favors peace. He repeats my mother's words. Diplomacy is essential to prevent war. I fear they are too late, and history favors the one who strikes first. The council is to be held at the Pool of Origins. It is a sacred place where leaders go to settle disputes. It is guarded by a wise orc named Gamblag. His powers ensure envoys can attend the council without fear of violence. Yet, on our approach, we hear movement in the woods trailing us. Vanis leaves his guards with me, while he enters Gamblag's domain.
Okay, the wise orc Gamblag. Who has ever heard of a wise orc? I haven't. Anyways, this one supposedly is. Let's get going. Mission number 1. Preparing game. There we are. Sundren of House Inyok. High Elf Rogue. That's me. Thanis' guard speaks. Your Highness, Gamblag's domain is forbidden to all outsiders for the duration of the council talks. Prince Thanis requests you to take care of the bandits we discovered in the woods. His scouts have located their hideout. Lead us, Your Highness, we are yours to command. Sundren replies. Strange that... Whoa, wait a second. Let's get the proper voice. Elven Princess. Strange that Gamblag would allow brigands this close to the sacred pool. The Elven court trusts him to protect those that travel here. I suppose we can do this job while he hosts the talks. We will need to strike at the brigands quickly before they grow in strength and overrun these woods. Jesus, that is straining. Investigate those brigands. Teleporter is inactive. Mana crystals. Oh, let's get rid of those hints very quickly. There's our quest. That's what we need to do at the moment. Hunting bandits. What is cool about this game, what I figured out so far, is the Tomb of Wonders, which is basically the game manual that's built into the game, and you have quick links and cross links to all important things. So if you just want to know something about game mechanics and everything, you can just look it up right in the game. Okay, we need to start research as well. I want Holy Cure, which is a healing spell. Let's see, what spells do I actually have? Poison Mastery and Corpse Looting. Oh, that's not too shabby. I think I'll cast that one right away. Alright. Yep, that is a good thing. It needs 4 turns until it is ready to be cast. And now I can end my turn and get those bandits. Scoundrel, scoundrel, scoundrel. Okay, I have the choice between auto combat and manual combat. I will choose manual because I don't trust the AI to do the auto combat properly. Hence my decision to do it manually. Those scoundrels, they have crossbows, which is not nice, and they are behind barricades, which is even less nice. Yep. Okay, let's see, what do I have here? High Elf Storm Sister, which is a ranged unit. I have ranged penalty and line of sight penalty because of the barricade, so I won't deal too much damage. For those of you who are not familiar with Age of Wonders 3, the amount of units you see in these regiments doesn't matter. It is just a visual gimmick. It is basically only their health. So if my health of this unit diminishes, those little elves on the board will fall. It does not affect the damage this regiment deals. One of them deals exactly the same damage as all 10 of them. So it's just Basically a nice visual enhancement of the health bar, if you like. As long as one of those stands, it is able to deal the full amount of damage. Okay. I can crush the barricade. Those are longbows. Still out of range. There we go. The next thing is, each unit has 3 actions. That means it can attack 3 times or retaliate 3 times per round. If I move, I can still perform actions. As long as I stand within the green range, I can still carry out all my 3 actions. Yellow 2, orange 1. There are some abilities that take up all 3 actions, for example casting a spell. Will eat all of my actions. As I can demonstrate now. Cast a spell, poison blades, cast it, and bam, down they go. Okay. This one is still alive with 1 out of 35 hit points, which is a nuisance, because it can still deal a lot of damage. But anyways, all of my units moved. I have to end my turn. I have no idea what that is. Look at that bastards. Oh, is he panicking? No, he's not. And unfortunately I don't have my healing spell because it was not finished yet. Do it like this. What happened? I try to flee. There they go. I actually want to kill that fucker. Yep. He's down. Those guys deal lightning damage, as you can see. There are different damage types. If you have multiple of those, your damage is in general higher in certain situations. I will not explain that in all detail right now. 4 hit points. Why does he have to survive with 4 hit points? Those guys did move already. Yeah. Just hope that he won't hit him and kill him. But I'm afraid he will. Oh no, he won't. Very good. He shot my... He shot my archers. Now I can use my leader to strike him down, and there we go. First battle of the game successfully passed. Thanis congratulates you. Well done, sister. They will not trouble anyone anymore. I guess that's not the voice of an elf lord. The talks are not bearing fruit at all yet. I don't like it. Most lords do not seem inclined to even listen to us. I will try to find out what their true motives are. Brigands missing. Thank you, brother, and good luck with that. However, it seems I am not finished yet. It is apparent that the number of brigands were not accounted for, and there are many tracks leading south. There's a higher village there, Eldasti, which may be in danger. There we go. I won. Completed the hunting bandits quest, and I got a reward. Bit of gold and a cloak. What does it do? Fire protection, frost protection, shock protection. Very good. Pick it up. This is my leader. All of my abilities right here. Heroes can level up, obviously, and once they do, you can upgrade them and they can get very, very strong. My leader is my main hero. If he or she dies, I lose. As long as I don't have a throne city. More about that in a couple of seconds. Now, there's a new quest. I have to make my way to that village down there. And that is what I'll do. There we go. Ending my turn. Gamblek declares war. Sundren, this treachery will not go unanswered. Your brother has broken the peace treaty by attacking one of my guests, Izzo. Thanis fell in the attempt just as the rebels you incited against me have fallen. I have razed their villages as a lesson to others. Their blood is on your hands. Thanis, no, my beloved brother, dead? Why? There's no rebellion and there were no rebels in those villages. You murdered innocent people, and Thanis would never be the first to attack. Surrender or suffer. Your lies cannot sway me, rogue. The actions of you and your brother have made it clear to me that the Commonwealth is the only reasonable party here, so I have joined them. It is the so-called peaceful council that is the lie. I will find out what truly happened. My troops, we will replenish our strength in Eldasti. We need to raise an army now. The traitorous orc betrayed his duty and the trust of the Elven court. He shall die. Bloodthirsty, bloodthirsty. Well, Gamblek declared war on us. Eldasti is in danger. Sundren, your highness, brigands are threatening to burn our city down. Please help us. Vanquish them. You will not interfere. We will deal with you first. Die. Nope, you shall die. Okay. Now, a lot of hints and tips. Thanis is dead. We know that. Also combat. They have an assassin and a couple of scoundrels. Assassins are pretty tough, so have to be a little bit careful. Preferably kill them before they engage my troops in melee combat, because they hit relatively hard, as I will show you in a minute. Hey, stop that, bastards. Okay, there they come. Now, as you can see, they hit for 10 plus 4 blight damage, which is quite a lot. And they have an ability called Assassin's Hit, which hits for 20 and 9 blight damage, which is even more. So I want to get rid of those from a distance if possible. This is out of range? What is going on there? Huh? Oh, those are the swordsmen. Heh! That explains it. Very good. There go the assassins. Die, bastard. Yes, very good. Now I can get into melee with those guys and see what I can do. I think I moved all of my units. Yes, I did. Okay. And the turn. Oh, that's naughty. Flanking my... Oh no, I lost my swordsman. That was an attack of opportunity. I was allowed to do that because they ran away out of melee combat, which you shouldn't do if you can avoid it. Cast that spell on those. Get rid of those. You can flank enemies, which means they take more damage. There we go. Brigands defeated. Town saved. Thank you so much, Your Highness. These were no normal bandits. They've been harassing us persistently for a long time now, getting more aggressive every time. We suspect they are supported by Gamblak, as he does nothing to stop them. We are exhausted and weakened. Could we ask you to protect this city with your forces and leadership? Of course I can. Now that we found foothold here, it's time to think about our next step. Gamblak has closed off the teleporter, but there is a way through the mountains east of Ildasti. I can order the city to build some troops while I go east. He will pay. Yes, he will. Quest completed. New quest, find a way in. Dismiss those hints. Now I have found a throne city. If my leader dies, he will automatically respawn in this city after a couple of turns. If my leader dies and I have no throne city, I lose the mission. Okay, now this is my domain. All of those buildings within automatically produce their income for me. For example, 10 gold or 100 population. If they are outside of my domain, they do not produce gold for me. Or if they guard it with inside my domain, they won't produce gold for me either. Now, let's check the city for a second. I will build a siege workshop because that creates production. But before that, I will produce a storehouse to gain more population. More population means the city grows faster. Now, I'm out of movement points. And now I can go east to find my way in. This is some kind of mana node. Looks pretty cool. Wild boars. And what is that? Ogres. I don't know much about the units in this game yet, so pardon me if not everything is clear and I have to look things up, because as I said earlier, I only played the first mission so far, and I'm not yet familiar with a lot of these troops and all that jazz that you can get in the game. Ogres are a tier 3 unit. Oh, that is pretty tough. 12 and 8 blight damage. Additional 2 against armored. That is cheaper. Wait a second. Are these armored by any means? No, they are not. And they have a very high resistance. Oh, this might be a tough fight. I will use that because it heals, and I don't want to lose those guys from the get-go. Move around here. Okay. Let's see what the ogres do. Oh no, they reach my archers. Oh, that hurt. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Ranged penalty, I'd rather have no ranged penalty and only 2 actions. How much do the 20 hit points left? Okay. I cannot shoot them, and I cannot reach them in melee. And I cannot deal 20 damage. That is for certain. 13 to 19. Ha! Oh, come on, that sucks. 23, which means they will die. Probably. Yeah, I'll try my luck and hopefully I won't lose those guys. Oh crap. Luckily, I didn't have... Please let it be enough. Yes, it is. I didn't lose any troops. I'm so good. Even though it was kinda close. 12 mana crystals. And the creation node is in my possession. Very good. Now, this is a neutral domain. I can either trespass or negotiate. I want to negotiate and they have a quest for me. And they want me to capture this castle, which I will accept, because it is in the possession of my enemy anyways. There they are. They are independent. Problem is all of my units are very damaged. So I will wait one more turn, I think. Oh. Ah, okay. That is also within their domain, so if I move on there, I have to declare war first. I will wait another turn, because I want my healing spell to be finished before I engage. And now I can research something new. I want more... What does that do? Ah, okay. I want more casting points. Seems to be reasonable. Now I can attack that fort. Very likely a victory. Manual combat. There we go. There we have it. Gamblak's forces. What are those flyers? Orcs with wings. Very, very strange. Very strange indeed. Orc Exalted, another tier 3 unit. And I get some of the damage returned. How much? A lot. That is really strong. But I need to get rid of them. Unfortunately. "17 hit points left. Try to shield my ranged units with my melee units. That's 1727 over here. Yeah, I'll heal. I'll heal those. Okay, unfortunately I couldn't kill them. Maybe I should have killed them instead of healed up. But they have very high resistance, so I don't know if I could have killed them anyways. Ah, we'll see. They throw stones at me! 14. Oh, that looks grim. Yes! I survived. Very good. I may still do this without losses. Okay, let's see. Attack those in the back. Yep. Those are dead. Orc greatsword, huh? "16 hit points, 4 hit points. I have a feeling that it might be better to retreat. Now I will lose these anyways. Heal them up. Yep, so far so good. Let's see what he does. Another stone throw. He could reach my almost dead units. Pity, pity, pity. Oh, that was strong. Still out of range. What is going on? I think I'm out of casting points. Yes, I am, so I can as well try to attack in the melee. They throw javelins at me. How dare they? Bastards. Prepare to die. Yep. Finished off the fort. There we go. Now the quest is finished. My hero leveled up. I can get a couple of things. The first thing I will get is a couple of stats, because I don't want my hero to be as easily killed as it is for the enemies to do it in the first place. Nope. More defense and a bit of melee strength. Very good. Close. Now I beat that, and now the fairies joined me. I can regroup, have a fairy in my team. This is explored and under my control, very good. And you can guard this. How about my city? Still building the Builders Hall. Okay, this episode has been running for more than half an hour. I will try to keep the episodes around that length. Now, this being a turn-based game, there is a chance that episodes might get a little longer, but hopefully I can get them down to about half an hour episodes. Depends a bit whether I find a good point to wrap it up. This, I think, is a good point to wrap it up. And that being said, I see you guys in the next episode of this Let's Play Age of Wonders 3. Until then, take care everybody. FZN out.